I don't really know. I don't know how Bishop roped me into this. Looking at it from the outside, I've never thought of it as a good idea until now. I actually don't think it's a good idea still. What did we just do? We just rode 300 miles in about 30 hours, which doesn't sound like much, but it's not terribly fast out there.
Where it becomes reality TV, you know what I mean? Malaki, off the island.
I'm Jeremiah Bishop. We are here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. We got the invite to come out here and take on a newly invented bikepacking route called the Ozarks Mega Loop.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Jeremiah Bishop?
Yes.
I have an envelope for you.
From Doom with love. Welcome to Fayetteville. You're cordially invited to a game of hide and seek.
Your mission, should you not chicken out, is to ride the Ozark Mega Loop
and find 5 of the 7 hidden single-track checkpoints in less than 40 hours.
The obvious is your undoing. Sincerely, with a kiss, Dr. Doom.
There's this legendary gravel race called Doom, and the creator of Doom, Andrew, said, "Would you accept the special challenge?" It was at that moment we knew we'd be in big trouble. Well, Doom's task for us was to hit 5 of 7 hidden checkpoints located in various trail centers that dotted the route. Each checkpoint has these gremlin bells that are hidden somewhere deep in the forest, and we have to go retrieve them. Coming up with less than 5 checkpoints in the 40-hour time limit means we failed the challenge, and the route is considered impossible. Of course, this had the gears turning in our head, and we were trying to strategize which checkpoints we might hit or skip, but the game had been set. We only had a few hours of sleep, and we would just have to figure it out on the fly. Oh, and Andrew said we had to bring a rookie.
Look what the cat truck is.
So I called up the only local guy I know that seemed to have some endurance chops, Malaki Caldwell. I knew he had some skills, but I didn't know if he had the endurance. But I had no clue how hard this would be, and I'm sure he didn't either.
What's up? How's it going? How's it going?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hugs all around. Hugs all around. The route. The Ozarks Mega Route plus these checkpoints, even if we only hit 5 of the 7, is over 300 miles with close to 30,000 vertical feet of climbing. Very chunky Jeep trail, a lot of loose rocks, steep, barely rideable climbs, sections you have to push. But then the checkpoints looks like it's in a state park, and we could be like hiking upstairs, riding technical downhills. Doesn't it look like a real trail? What is that? Listen, leave bike at trailhead. Oh, you said you've been running a lot lately, right?
Yeah. I don't run, man.
We're hanging out in Fayetteville.
The Ozarks Bikepacking Route Network starts in Fayetteville. This eclectic college town is vibrant and bustling. There's great restaurants and a cozy downtown, making it a really nice base to kick off our adventure. This is part of the old Arkansas. You know, the one made up of the working class folks, farms, local artists, and there's even a ball museum.
So welcome to the ball museum, zim. These are mostly gifts. Most interesting ball, strange like a hair ball from the stomach of a cow. I kid you not. If we're really desperate, we lick on that. A lady in Fayetteville brushes her 2 cats every day, and after about 5 years, she had this. I can get my mandolin.
Okay, so this is a replica of a buckyball, 60 carbon atoms. And this little vial has 1 billion times 1 billion perfect spheres.
You kind of go on a ride with someone, you don't really know what they're going to be like.
The big unknown here is kind of like our mesh of people. I don't know Malaki. I've talked to Bishop for probably like 45 minutes of my life. We don't have one Joker card. We got like 3 Jokers. And then there's like this Doom thing happening on the side, Dr. Doom or whatever his name is.
I haven't met Dr. Doom, but I think he's a psychopath.
This gravel stuff is kind of just like long and really hard all the time. Emotions run high, tempers flare. There's snakes, apparently. It sounds like we're just looking for like a little piece of metal in the forest, basically. This is actually gonna be really hard. Like, it's pretty far.
We all have like really different setups, which is funny. The bike that I have is a Sage Storm King, which is an adventure gravel bike, which fits large tires. I've got some 1.9 tires.
The bike I brought it's Cannondale Topstone. Got kind of a little kingpin pivot thing in the back. Got a little shock on the front, lefty, keep things weird. I have these bars on that I put on for Transcordilleras. They're like these flat bars with road levers. I didn't bring the best lights, so hopefully I can kind of mooch a little.
So coming into the route, I knew it was going to be really rocky and rough, and I needed some extra tire clearance. Luckily, I was given the opportunity from Fat Tire Bike Shop to borrow a Trek checkpoint, and then I put my Industry 9 Solix wheels with some really chunky boy tires.
You ever slept in a chamois?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
It's real primal.
Flawless.
That's what we're about to do.
It's all black diamonds.
It's the last separate.
I'm Ryan West, owner operator of Oz Cycling Tours. We offer gravel, greenway, and mountain bike tours. Based out of Bentonville, Arkansas, we try to customize to our clients' needs and we'll build their dream tour from there. Our role is not really to support the riders because this is impossible route since it's a self-ported ride. We are here to help the videographer team and to help organize some things in the beginning.
The Ozarks are a place of hiddenness. The landscape just kind of embraces you here. They're a place where people have been very creative and have made do with very limited means. They're a place that until very recently has been very isolated. When I grew up here, there wasn't an interstate or really a proper airport. Because of that, you know, some of these unique and quirky characteristics of Fayetteville have really flourished.
The backwoods of Ozarks, they're kind of legend, hillbilly, kind of like you're not sure what you're going to run into, like character-wise, of any of the people running around.
These things, they have a way of being very different than you expect them to go. The heat is an X factor. It's supposed to be nearly 90 with the heat index. You don't know where water is going to be. You don't know if you're going to find food. We're going into several areas that are like the Bermuda Triangle of the Ozarks.
The route is going to be brutal. They will get the full taste of the Ozarks. It's going to be 2 epic days of hard riding for sure.
On the brief, it said 4 o'clock start. Thought that meant that we were starting at like 4 p.m. Sleep in, you know, have some brunch, experience Fayetteville. And then, yeah, I talked to JB and he's like, no, you fucking idiot. Like, it's 4 a.m.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Put in check tuck.
No, mine's literally 15 probably. 16. It's perfect.
This is so much to think about. You just ride with a coffee cup.
Making fun of me for eating gel already. It's ugly.
The first checkpoint that we had to hit was right here outside of town at Mount Kessler. And I wasn't sure if it was a good idea to go for the first You know, maybe some of the others are easier to get to because it won't be dark.
The riding in the Ozarks is very gnarly. It's rugged and often feels like you're in the middle of nowhere.
Alex has done it all. I mean, the guy's raced the Tour de France 5 times. I mean, like national road champion. I mean, he's like a Swiss watch when it comes to like locking down the aero position, just churning out watts. Kind of hard to read, you know? He'll say like some really kind of backhanded jokes. He's not a man of many words, but he has some very substantial things to say.
In the middle of the shootout, and I thought a Four Loko was an energy drink, which it is, but it's also got like 4 shots of zippity doodah in there, if you know what I mean.
JB's absolutely stubborn. He is a stubborn old bastard. There's a lot of difference between our personalities. I think Alex is a very chill and humble person, and so he doesn't tend to show his emotions as much. You know, I'm a very outright person. The longest bike ride I've ever done is 250 miles, although I'm not very experienced. I was really intimidated. I definitely feel like I'm a little bit out of my league. These dudes are super experienced. I know that the terrain out here is pretty rugged, and there's honestly not very much out there as far as rest stops that you can get.
And we got to the real roller coaster that makes up mile 50 to 70. Got harder, hillier, the fatigue started to set in, and then we started to head towards Devil's Den. Yeah, some of those trails would definitely be more fun on the mountain bike. So we were riding pretty scared on some of these giant rock slabs and underneath overhangs and, you know, there's sharp rocks everywhere. I'm thinking, just don't flat. But we made it to the checkpoint. It was underneath this incredible cliff with a waterfall dripping down.
Got the Canadian bell on the ledge.
You know, Malaki, he's still a kid on the bike, you know. He's in college, he's stoked. On the single track, I mean, the kid can ride the hell out of the bike. He's a good rider. He definitely has 0 road experience. So like when we're trying to do a pace line on the road, I'm like, get on the wheel, you know, you gotta ride this way. And okay, he doesn't know how to do that. So when we were about mile 90 or so near Mountainburg, you know, we hit this really funky cafe that had like a bus and like alien sculpture out front. We refueled, got some salty fries.
We're pretty hungry.
So I get a salad.
I'm in a dark spot. I'm really happy that we made it here for food right now, so. I don't feel cracked, but I'm tired right now. Definitely tired.
I wouldn't think about it too much. Just kind of look at the hill in front of you.
Yeah.
At the beginning, on the road portions, they kind of started moving, and we had a pace line going in like the first hour after the single track, and I was absolutely pinned. My heart rate was like 170.
I could tell Malaki didn't really look right, but he said his heart rate was just cranked. You know, he said it was like 15, 20 beats per minute, higher than normal.
My leg started cramping around mile 100, and around mile 130, it really hit me on a big climb that we hit. My leg just locked a little bit. And we've been riding for about 11 hours.
I'm battling a little bit of crampage. Right up in this muscle right here.
Well, son, rub some dirt on it. Take a salt tablet.
Yeah.
Currently.
This is where it becomes reality TV. You know what I mean? Malaki.
What the?
Off the island.
The big thing I've learned on these crazy adventures is you have to just compartmentalize, worry about where you are. And so you gotta really just dispel those negative thoughts. Back on the bikes, rolling down this huge descent, and then we pass this ice cold blue lake. Goofball.
It's 4:16, so we started this thing 11 and a half hours ago. We're 120 miles in, and Alex just said we only have 65 miles to get to the ranch. Whee!
Hey. We got it rocking?
You know, there's a viable like plan B, and that would be just to like go straight to Horseshoe, Canyon Ranch, rest up, and then hit all 3 tomorrow. Oh, sealant. Oh, scheiße. It's just
Right there. Just gonna run away.
CO2.
Let's just run it.
Just like cheating.
Cheating?
No,
This is called planning, my man.
Jeremiah was talking and he was saying that around hour 5 to 8, he was having some really bad knee pain. He was saying he was having some bone-on-bone action happening, and I was just like, what? This dude is crazy. He just kept pushing like it was nobody's business. He popped a Tylenol and just kept going. Our biggest issue would have just been navigation. We're running our GPSs on low power mode and oh, we missed the turn. We gotta turn around real quick. On the single track sections, his Wahoo died at some point. So I was responsible for the navigation. Every time I'd be like, I swear it's this way, I swear it's this way. And he would be riding the opposite direction.
I think it's over there to the right, but you don't see a single track at all.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Alex! There you are. I was really worried because I didn't see any tracks. Oh man. Oh, it's getting interesting out here.
Impossible route. Everybody thinks of it as an impossible route, but it's about 4 times as hard when you're trying to film the whole thing yourself. And just kept doubling back and, oh, this got good light. Turn around, turn around. Oh, this, oh. This climb looks sick. Yeah, turn around, turn around.
Some cold pizzas would be about F.
Not even possible.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Plan is no plan. We have no resources at our disposal. I have two or three of these Scandinavian fish.
When you haven't had anything to eat in 3 hours and you're stuck in the sticks and trying to find some stupid bell hung on a tree in the middle of nowhere, you might forget to pick up sandwiches before the store closes.
I don't think there's anything quite like riding your gravel bike down rocky mountain terrain at night.
Riding at night is like riding through a tunnel. You have no peripheral vision. You know, it also takes more concentration, I think. And everything just seems to like funnel down this kaleidoscope of stuff coming at you. And at some point it can be a little freaky. You know, you hear something in the woods and you turn and you know, you're not sure where the sound came from. The forest was alive. And it was neat to stop and just look around and look up and see the vastness of the canopy. And I mean, we were deep in there. I mean, we were in the jungle. And Malaki fell over, you know, bent his rear derailleur hanger. You know, we paused halfway down because we're gonna look at the map. Look at this dude, he's cool. And then I hear something in the bushes right next to me. Like, rattlesnake is in the bushes right next to my leg. Boys,
Rattlesnake.
We're seeing all the nature. Little picture of him.
Pick him up, Jeremiah.
Well, I'm not gonna get too close. Can you see him?
I'm not really afraid of snakes, but some of them have fangs, you know?
Dinner time.
Young blood, I got a treat for Jeremiah.
Yes. This checkpoint might be a bust. We're close. Wow, are you gonna eat that thing?
I don't know, I could try.
All right, let's look at the Oh, you found it? Oh, look what we found. We almost like gave up on it, but all right, let's keep going.
It's like, dude, we're nowhere. Like, we have no service for anything. It's like pitch black. Because Malaki would just like send it on these downhills. JB has like, you know, he kind of gets the dad vibe going. He's like, Malaki, slow down. Yeah, I like took off on this hill. I got out of sight and I turned my lights off. So they were chasing a ghost, you know? And I popped out from behind the bushes and gave him the rebel yell, you know. I do think when I scared JB, I think he pooped his pants.
Finally made it to Horseshoe Canyon, and the thought of like waking up and riding again in 4 hours was terrible.
Was rather fucked up. I am emotionless right now.
Rolling into Horseshoe was definitely the darkest point. I didn't think that I was gonna make it, honestly.
Yeah. My real legs.
You were out all day, you don't opt for dinner, you opt for chocolate.
Slept pretty good. The cabins at Horseshoe Canyon were nice, but our plan was to ride the loop in Horseshoe Canyon, hit the checkpoint, and then ride to breakfast.
Okay. We made a wrong turn, guys.
We're in the Middle East.
So we rode east, beautiful morning light, descended into Jasper, and we rode just a little bit off course and stopped at the Ozark Cafe. The food there was amazing. I'm talking bacon, French toast, pancakes, omelets, biscuits.
This is not a Brooks saddle.
This butt feels horrible. It's like I tried to shift from one cheek to the other and it just doesn't help. Did you use the shaving cream?
I'm getting through it. I'm eating as much as I can. I feel like last night I got in and I just wanted to just rub on it.
Drugs, man. No more than one tablet. One is for a normal person. This is a normal. I need two.
Yeah, I mean, would you ride 300 miles?
I'd ride 300 miles. You either going up or you're going down. There's very little that's flat. Originally from South Africa. So Jasper was perfect. It was like moving 100 years ago. But this community is very accepting and very welcoming. People are not judged on the color of their skin. People are, over time, will be judged on the content of their character. And in a small community like this, if you are upright, you're going to just be wonderfully received.
In my humble opinion, the Buffalo River is the most beautiful place in the whole world. It's ancient, it's still pristine, and it's the way it was for millions of years, and you just can't find that very many places anymore. I just love the flora and fauna of the Ozarks. I've lived everywhere, but this feels like so special.
Man, Malaki is just the little engine that could, you know what I mean? Jeremiah and I have been doing this bike thing for a long time. I mean, honestly, both of us have been at it longer than he's been alive. Just kept on trucking and sucking down the fuel and had a smile on his face pretty much the whole time.
We pulled back a little bit of time. We were feeling good about ourselves. We're kind of like right at the point at which we think we're gonna make it by dark. But then I realized only one of the two checkpoints in Fayetteville count. So if we don't hit the Ponca checkpoint, then we technically didn't make the challenge. We didn't finish. And I was like, God damn it. You know, we gotta descend 1,400 feet down into this canyon. We get to the very bottom, and then we're gonna have to climb all the way back up this monster thing on who knows what type of hike-a-bike hell it's gonna be. By the time we got back up to the top of the canyon, I mean, this section of trail probably averaged 8 miles per hour.
So you know the pull pins in your chain. You know?
The impossible walk. 75 miles to go.
Oh, jeez.
6 hours left.
Double our pace. We were back in the red, but there was only one choice, and that was the hammer.
I see so much, buddy. I'm gonna help you.
Flying down these dirt roads, we had a fortunate stretch of pavement that really got us back up to speed. So we looked like we were gonna get there about half an hour before dark. But the whole last 60 miles, my right knee felt like bone on bone. And to add on top of that, my left shoe had cracked in half. We blast down the road, down into Fayetteville, or climbing up this climb. I fall over, land on Alex.
Crash on the uphill. Man, Malaki is like, he horse smells the barn, you know? When a horse smells the barn, he gets a huge second wind.
You know, but we have just, 5 or 6 minutes to get to the top. It's starting to get dark in the forest, and we finally, crest the top of this thing. It's a beautiful sunset. High fives all around. We hit the final checkpoint.
We got it. We got 15 minutes? All right. Checkpoint!
We blast down the road, down into Fayetteville.
Awesome. Good job.
Mental battle. It was a mental battle, that's for sure.
Yeah, what a day. Yeah. Good job, bud. Yeah, you had a lot of fun, didn't you?
Well, that's the type of type 2 fun that
Yeah, type 2.
I always question. I swear after every one of
We
these
got up
things,
to
the
type
last
4.
one.
It goes up and down, you know? There's minutes there where you think there's no possible way we're gonna get anywhere. Like, we gotta go home right now. Jeremiah knows how to squeeze every last drop out of somebody, if you know what I mean, in terms of getting them to the finish line.
I think that was definitely the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
So when you do hard things become easy. When you step out and you push yourself and you get to that point of like, you don't think you're gonna make it, bottom of Ponca, but these things and getting through them and breaking through those mental barriers, those are tools for life. And that mental toolbox, that'll serve you the rest of your life. So
The Ozarks Mega Loop is absolutely underrated. For the average person, I would say breaking this up into 5 different days would be ultimately the way to do it. Your destination stop in Jasper, you have your destination stop in Horseshoe. There's honestly many beautiful places to camp on the route, so it would be enjoyable and a stellar experience.
But go prepared. Bring the inReach. Bring the chain tool.
If I would do it again, I'd probably take some bug spray and maybe some chamois cream, maybe a little bit more bike. It's like just so varied. A lot of hills, a lot of up and down. Fayetteville's cool because it's like a good combination of real, right? They got the poisonous snakes, but it's also a little bit La La Land, right? Like they got the gap jumps and they got the poisonous snake. Definitely a couple of those single track sections where we were trying to find our little bells. I was like getting pretty quiet, I was like, I'm not saying anything, I'm just gonna be quiet and pissed off. And I was just thinking about how much of a doomster fire he put together.
If anybody is interested in coming to town and visiting us, we can put this trip together for you in like a 4-day trip instead of a 2-day, 48-hour just push. We'll cater to your trip, have meals cooked for you, haul your gear in the SAG vehicle. And if you just want to come to town and ride and check out Bentonville, Fayetteville, or any of Northwest Arkansas, we have plenty of guides and plenty of knowledge of the best riding around. And so we would love for you to come to town and hang out with us.
Trips like this, it just reignites my passion for cycling. The pain will go away and what's left are awesome memories and new friends. because it's not just about the riding. It's about combating the space between here and here. That is the impossible route.
Old man Jeremiah still got it.
What's this old man stuff?
Middle-aged man. I don't know, you're getting caught up.
I am old, but you don't have to call it out.
Over double my age.
We're throwing out.
I'm coming with a white beard next time. I'm going full Gandalf when you're at it. And then I'm gonna do a wheelie past you.